Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. We have already cleared the meaning and different types of revenue, and recently we have clear that what is the relationship between total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. In this video we will clear revenue curves under different market conditions, or what happens when there will be changes takes place in the prices in the market. So let us clear. Number one, what happens to the revenue curves? What happens to the revenue curves when changes takes place regarding prices of the commodity in prices, or question can also be in this form that explain revenue curves under different market conditions. So let us clear the concept whenever there will be change in prices. What happens to the revenue curves? I would like to explain the concept by three methods. Number one, when prices are constant. When prices are constant. Number two, when there is change in prices. When price changes, when change in price is and when there is more change in price. Actually, this is related to revenue curves. Actually, the concept is related to revenue curves under perfect competition. Revenue curves under perfect competition. Number two, revenue curves under monopolistic competition. And here revenue curves under monopoly. Revenue curves under monopoly. It means in three types of market. Number one, perfect competition. Number two, monopolistic competition. And number three, monopoly. These are the three forms of market in which we have to clear which type of revenue curves will be there and what will be their changes. So I am dividing further into each market into two parts, because in the above part we will make a schedule, and in the lower part we will draw the diagram related to the market. Number one, here for the perfect competition, number one, quantity. Then we will write down average revenue. Average revenue means the price of the product, and then total revenue. Here marginal revenue is not required. No need to find out the values related to marginal revenue. Again here quantity, average revenue and total revenue will be there. Quantity, average revenue and total revenue. Average revenue means price of the product. Average revenue is related to price. Average revenue oblique price of the product. So let us take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Suppose that at all the levels of output, price will remain same as it is. There is no change in price. Here I am taking in monopolistic competition 5 units are there, but there is minor change in prices. And what happens when there is some major change? Shows the prices. First of all 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. And then let us do calculate total revenue. How total revenue can be calculated? For the calculation of total revenue, AR will be multiplied by quantity. AR 10 multiplied by 1, then 20, 10, 20, 30, 40 or 50. Here for the calculation of total revenue, average revenue multiplied by quantity. Then we can calculate total revenue. 10 multiplied by 1, this will be 10. Then 9.5 multiplied by 2, 19. 3 multiplied by 9, 27. Then 8.5 multiplied by 4, 34. And then 8 multiplied by 5, 40. So in this way we can calculate total revenue. And here for the calculation of total revenue, average revenue will be multiplied by quantity. First calculation 10, then 2 multiplied by 8, 16, 3 multiplied by 6, 18, 4 multiplied by 4, and last one is 10. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. 10, 16, 18, 16 or 10. Total revenue will be there. And now let us draw the diagram. AR, here MR is also required. We have to prepare average revenue and marginal revenue curves. How we can calculate marginal revenue? From every additional unit of TR, we will subtract previous unit of total revenue. So by subtracting, we get marginal revenue. Here we will also calculate marginal revenue. This will be 10, 19, 10, then there will be 9, difference 8, then 7, then 6. This is the value of marginal revenue. Here marginal revenue will be first 10. What is the difference between 16 or 10? Difference is of 6. Next difference, what is the difference between 18 or 16? That is 2. 16 minus 18 minus 2. Then 10 minus 16 minus 6. So I have taken their negative values also. So let us clear the concept with the help of diagram also. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50. We have taken, so here I am writing down, we are taking the difference 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We have taken AR or MR only. TR is not required. We have calculated TR so that we can calculate MR. So first of all, let us take units of output. So here, let us see what will be the average revenue. At first unit, average revenue is 10. At second unit, average revenue 10. Third unit 10. At fourth unit, average revenue is 10. At fifth unit, average revenue is 10. So this is the average revenue curve, which goes parallel to x-axis. Then let us take first of all average revenue, then marginal revenue. At first unit of output, marginal revenue is 10. At second unit 10, third 10, fourth. So in this way, this is marginal revenue. So AR is equal to MR here. It means both average revenue and marginal revenue, AR is equal to MR, goes parallel to x-axis. And these shows no change in price. Perfect competition and no change in price. No change in price. Which type of revenue curves will be there? And now let us prepare next revenue curve. Revenue curves which are related to monopolistic competition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of output are there. Units of output, and here we will take average revenue or oblique marginal revenue curves. We have prepared AR or MR 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. First of all, AR. We will also make division. At first unit of output, AR is 10. First unit of output, AR is 10. At second unit of output, AR is 9.5. Minor difference, 9.5 will lie in between this. And next unit of output, third unit, it is 9. Then it will be 8.5. Then it will be 8 at fifth unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, then 9.5, then 9, 8.5, and last one is 8. While joining all these points, we get average revenue curve, AR, which is left to right downward sloping. And then for MR, first unit of output, MR is 10. Second unit of output, MR is 9. First 10, then 9, then 8. Next unit, then 7. And last one is 6. At fifth unit, this is 6. So while joining these curves, we get marginal revenue curve. So we will write down these are less elastic revenue curves. Both AR or MR are less elastic. Here, monopolistic competition, market monopolistic competition, and shows a minor change in price. Here we can write down if AR is equal to MR, so AR and MR curve both the curves are perfectly elastic. AR and MR both are perfectly elastic curves under perfect competition or when there is no change in price. And next one is, let us prepare diagram related to monopoly. 5 units of output are there. Rather we have to prepare negative values also. So I am preparing x-axis on above because we have to show negative values also. This is 0 level, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And here 2, 4, 6, 8. So here 5 units of output are there. This shows units of output. So here we are taking average revenue and marginal revenue curves. First of all, at first level of output, AR is 10. At second level of output, AR is 8. Then it is 6 at third level of output. It is 4 at fourth level of output. And AR is 2 at fifth level of output. As well as we join all these curves, we get a straight line average revenue curve which is left to right downward sloping, shows a negative slope. Then marginal revenue curve, first is 10, then 6. After that, at third level of output, it is 2, then it is -2, and last one is -6. At fifth level of output, it is -6. So we can say negative values. What does this negative value shows? Negative value shows that a monopolist, because he is a single producer, he can sell his product even at losses also. So in this way we have clear, we will write down these curves under a monopoly are more elastic, shows more elastic revenue curves. More elastic revenue curves under monopoly. It is not necessary that you have to show negative values here, marginal in terms of marginal revenue. If you can take the difference of 1, then there will be no negative values here. But I have shown negative values, that a monopolist can also sell its product even he is bearing losses at the last, because in initial stage he have achieved supernormal profits. So ultimately to wind up, to finish his stock, he can also sell the last stock of its product on losses also, so that all entire stock can be finished by the monopolist. So in this way we have clear what happens when prices are constant, what happens when there is minor change in prices, and what happens when there is major change in prices. Or question can also be in the terms, what is the position of revenue curves, which type of revenue curves will be there under perfect competition, yeah, which type of revenue curves will be there under monopolistic competition, or which type of revenue curves will be there under monopoly. So we will write there will be perfectly elastic revenue curves under perfect competition, perfectly less elastic revenue curves under monopolistic competition, and more elastic revenue curves under monopoly. So in this way we have cleared the concept, because the question carries 6 marks and 2 marks are sufficient for the clarification of single concept. So that's all regarding this concept. So do like and subscribe the channel to see all the videos related to revenue curves. Thank you.